Hello and welcome. Today we are going to look at the querying functionality of Soffront CRM. We are going to see how to do searches. We are going to see how to do create queries and execute them. We are also going to see how to add queries to your home screen. What you're seeing right now is the home screen of Soffront CRM, where you have a whole lot of widgets, these boxes or tiles, whichever way you want to refer to them. These tiles could have queries, like we have all leads, all accounts, these are queries, or it could have reports, like leads by status, leads by industry. In our previous video, we covered the way we can create reports and all about reports. Today, let us see how to work with queries. First of all, let us see what queries look like and how they function. When we click on any link like this one, all leads, we would be able to get the result set like this. These are all the leads which we have in the CRM database. So we have around 6 of them. Similarly, we have all accounts. When we click on all accounts, we have all the different accounts in the CRM database. So that is what a query is. When you run a query based on a predefined condition, it would give you results. Now, let us see how we can create these queries and execute these queries. In order to create or modify queries, we would need to access the Query Manager. The Query Manager is always available under the Fixed Links tile or widget, like right here. This might be anywhere based on your customization or based on your own configuration. So all we do is click on Query Manager, and we would open the Query Manager. Now this Query Manager will give you all the different queries which are canned or which we have out of the box. And you might be wondering, why are there just so few of them? There are 15 of them. The fact is, this Query Manager groups queries by objects. So if you wanted to see all the queries associated with accounts, you simply click on the drop-down and change that to accounts, and you would see all the different queries which are available for accounts object. Similarly, you would be able to see all the queries available for the contacts object. All you have to do is simply change the drop-down and select a different table. Now, in order to create queries or execute queries, you simply select a query and click on the Run icon right here, and it would execute the query. So I select query, click on Run. I would be able to get all the contacts right here. So that's how I get all the different contacts. Now that we've seen how we can execute queries, we might be interested to know how can we create queries. Remember, in addition to running a query by selecting and hitting Run, you can also run queries from your home screen, as I showed you just a couple of minutes back. Now, let's see how we can create a query. In order to create a query, you would click on the plus sign, which is basically saying New, if you see when I hover the mouse cursor on it. And when you click on that, you would have two different types of queries. One is an advanced search, which essentially is a query, and you would have SQL queries. So these are the two different types of queries which you can build using the Soffront Query Builder. First, let us look at the advanced search. So when we click on that, we have the advanced search user interface coming up, where I would be able to bring up information or build a query using this screen. So let us say I wanted to bring up all the contacts in the state of California, and the type of these contacts are, let's say, both. And remember, all of these are and conditions that I'm talking about. So this is all of them are customers. So now I have built a query saying that the status of these contacts must be customers, the state must be California, and the type should be both. So when I run this, I didn't get any results because there are no contacts of that type. So let me remove the type from here, and I click on Run. Now I got a whole bunch of results saying that I have got contacts in the state of California whose status is all customers. So essentially, we are getting all customer contacts from the state of California. Now, if I select main over here, I would get type main. So now we have all customers in California where the type is main. So I see all these are main right here, type main. So that is how we can build a query using the advanced search UI or user interface. Now, what if we wanted to save this? So we can click on Save, and we can say Advanced Search Example. I'm just giving a name. You can give a suitable name of your choice. And you can tell the system what fields would be displayed right on the query itself. So you can tell the system first display the status, full name, company, job title, phone number, email, and type. So that's what is being displayed. And you wanted to sort them by, so you can sort them by, you can change the sort by to display the sort by maybe first name or last name or name, whichever you feel appropriate. In this case, the address is not really a good field to sort it by. So I'm sorting it by the contact ID. And I can sort it ascending or descending. Descending means the latest contact ID will show up on the top. Ascending means the lowest contact ID will, or the oldest contact will show up on the top. So now I hit OK, and my query is saved. So let's run this, and I have my contacts. Now, once we are done, we can close this, and you will find the contacts example shows up right here. Advanced search example shows up in my query manager, and this is already this is a public query, so anybody can use this query. Now, let us take, now that we've seen how we can create an advanced search query, we can also, let us see how we can utilize the SQL query. Now, you might be wondering, why do we have two different variety of queries? There is a limitation on the advanced search query. That's why we need the SQL Query Builder. You would observe that this is a simple query where everything that you're adding over here are in AND condition. So that essentially it means state of California and type is main and the status is customer. But what if we wanted to create an OR condition? Any other Boolean logic would not be available under this query. Nor can we query multiple tables in conjunction. So it can only query one table, which is contact. So that is the limitation of advanced search. But most of the time, that's the type of query we use. We just query one table. But let's say you needed to query multiple tables, then you can always utilize the query SQL query tool or builder and build a much more complex query. So let us now see the SQL Query Builder. We click on SQL Query right here, and this brings up the SQL Query Builder. Now, to understand this, let us take an example. Let us say we wanted to pull up all the contacts where all the contacts in the state of California. And we would also wanted to make sure that the account has a certain criteria, like the account is a customer or account is a partner, rather. So we wanted to bring out all the all the contacts which belongs to a partner account. So that's a fairly complex query, and we can build that. Now, first of all, we give a name. So the name of this query, we can give it SQL Query Example, something like that. Now, you would find the second one, which is a view, which actually displays all the fields from the contact table, and you have all. It's the same way the previous query builder, which is the advanced search, shows. So it actually has all these different fields right here. Now, the difference between the advanced search and it starts from just below the sort by field. And the first thing you observe is there are more tables available, so you can pick and choose tables in addition to the selected table. So whichever repository that you were working on, let's say we were using the contact repository under Query Manager, that is the default table which shows up under the selected table. That's the data set you are retrieving. Now, for building a condition, if you wanted to add another table, you can do so by simply selecting the table and clicking on Add. So now we have two tables. You can go up till 3 tables to build more complex conditions. But if you wanted to do more than 3, obviously we need to write custom queries to accomplish that. Using the builder, you would be restricted to a maximum of 3 tables simultaneously. So now let us see how we can build the condition. This query builder lets us build a condition. So now here, when we are in contacts, we can choose different. We see in the section for fields shown, we have all the different fields available. Now we can say that the type of contact. So we have something over here called type. So right here, so we have main, build to, ship to. So we select main. So we wanted the main contacts. Now observe that we have added the condition for the contact table now. Now when we click on the accounts, it gives me the fields for the accounts table. Now here we can say the status of the account can be a partner, something like this. So if you see, we are able to build a complex query using this query designer, and we can save this. So we click on save, it says query saved, and we click on run. Though I'm not very sure if I have data corresponding to it. Oh, it looks like I have. So it's able to bring up all these different contacts. So these have at least one account associated with it, which is a partner, and there is the contacts which belongs to the state of California. So that is how we can build a complex query, SQL query, utilizing the SQL Query Builder. Now, since we have saved this, it will also be available in the Query Manager. So it's alphabetically arranged. So we see right here, SQL Query Example. Now that we have seen how to create these queries, we might be interested to know how we can add these queries to our home screen. So let's say I wanted to add our query in the home screen. So we can, in order to do so, we simply click on Add. Query is selected by default. You select a table, which is accounts, and then we select our table. So let's say our query. So we created a bunch of new queries. So let us simply select those. So let's go and try to find. We actually created them under contacts. So we select contacts, and we have advanced search example right here. And by just simply clicking on it, we can run this query, and we get the result right here. So this is how we would be able to build queries and execute them utilizing the home screen or the query manager. Now, queries, we've seen how we can use the queries. There are other ways of getting to data, which is the search. So here we can, the search functionality is all the way on the top, so you can quickly search for something. So let's say you want searching from BCD, and you wanted to retrieve the information, you can do the search right from the top box. So when you click on that, it gives you the search results right here. So if you wanted to see accounts, it says one account was found. You can click on the contacts. There were 3 contacts found. There were 5 projects and 33 tickets were found. So the system does a global search and brings all this information to you based on the search criteria. Now, if you wanted the system to search a specific table, you can do so by simply selecting the drop-down. Let's say you wanted to select accounts and search through the accounts database and look for BCD. You could do that by simply selecting accounts and typing BCD. And then you are able to see BCD's data being retrieved to you. When you select a table, the advanced search automatically becomes available to you. So you can do an advanced search for BCD right from here. So you don't have to go back to the query builder to create an advanced search. So you would be able to do an advanced search right from your screen, which is your search screen on the top. Click on advanced. You have the advanced search user interface. You can build and save the advanced search so that you can utilize it for future. So that's how we would be able to do searches, the 3 different types of searches. One is the global, when all is selected, any specific table search when we select a table, and we can do advanced search using the advanced. And in addition to all of these different searches, we also have the querying capability where you can build complex queries to retrieve the information that you are looking for. So that's all we have time today, and we hope that this information would prove very helpful for you when you're using the Soffront CRM, and it will help you to improve your business processes and use the system more efficiently. Thank you all for joining.